Hi everyone, it's Sarah from Nova Scotia. Welcome back to my channel at Colorful Creations. I'm going to do a Dutch board again on a humongous canvas. It's a paint over. I did one a while ago and I liked it at first, but then as time goes on I got super sick of it. And it's just too many colors in it. You'll see it in a second. But yeah, like I want to do something with all grayscale, like some like metallic black, metallic silver, and just white. Really simple, and yeah, we'll see how that, like I just feel like I want something more minimal. So this is 36 by 48, so I'll show you that now. Here we are. So I don't know if you remember this video. I was playing around with some warm versus cool colors, and I thought it was pretty, especially the blue side. I thought that was really pretty, some really interesting cells, but it's kind of like, I don't know, it's just not working for me anymore. And like I said, I want something super simple that will match everything. So black, white, and gray, you can't go wrong. I'm really excited to try this on a big canvas, and I'm really happy that you're here to watch it with me. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so here are the colors I'm using. I have them all mixed up. There is a link to a video in the description of how I mix my paints, like with my recipe and everything. These are just mixed a little on the thin side because I will be blowing them around with a hairdryer. So this is what I'm going to use for the base coat, like the main color of the whole thing. Like all the negative space will be this white. This is titanium white by Mont. And I have a huge bucket of this mixed up actually because the canvas is so big, but I'm just going to show you in this cup here. So like if you drizzle it in, it will start to leave a mound, but then it just kind of goes away. These sticks are not great for drizzling, but I ran out of my bigger ones and I'm just trying to show you. So if you can kind of see that. So that's the titanium white by Mont. This one, I don't have much of it left, but it's okay because I won't need much of the colors. This is silver by Sargent Art. They're all mixed about the same consistency. This is metallic black by Artist Loft. See those shimmers in there? It's so pretty. I'm really excited to do this. And the last one is DecoArt Silver. And this will actually, I mean, it gets a little, some of the DecoArts get a little cloudy with the Floetrol and glue. This will be a little more silvery, a little more shimmery, but I think you can kind of see that. So once it dries, it will be a little better. All right, let's see how this goes. Okay, I'm all ready to make something pretty on this. So I'll just show you what I got here. I'll show you my colors. This is my huge bucket of white paint I have mixed up. Hopefully that's enough. If not, I do have some more left over from another one, which is the same thing, so I can use that. I'll be using a hairdryer. It's just a regular hairdryer. It's been used and abused, covered in paint. Look at this. And I have an attachment. I got these from Amazon. It was a pack of three different sizes. This is the biggest one. It was like 13 bucks at the time. Since COVID, it's probably like 40. So anyway, there's nothing special. It doesn't clip or anything. It just fits on the end. It'll just stay there because it's not enough power. They don't not enough power coming out of this to blow it off. It's not a compressor or anything. So basically I like this because of this wide edge. It just gives you more control of the air coming out of it. It's not just like this is it's just too much all in one spot. This kind of spreads it out. I like that. It gives it that nice better effect. So I'm gonna first start by covering this whole canvas in the white that I mixed up. I'm just gonna pour it on, reasonably thick and spread it out with the hairdryer. And I will add more as I need it. And now I am gonna just put a good amount here. I like to usually tilt the canvas to spread it out, but it's too big to deal with. So I'm gonna speed this up and so you don't have to painfully watch this whole thing. I got my bracelet in that. See that? Okay, so I'm gonna pour directly from these cups. I kind of wish I had something I could form a better spout with, but I think I'll be fine. This is a big canvas, so I want a lot of paint, so I'm okay with a little more pouring out than I would be if I was working on a really small area. I'm not bothering to torch all these bubbles. I'm not sure if you can see, it's like covered in bubbles right now because I'll torch it all at the end and the bubbles popping up through can create some nice cells and effects and all that stuff too. So I'm just gonna leave them for now. It might make it nicer. So I'm just gonna kind of pour maybe a slightly swiggly line, I'm thinking. I'm not gonna go right to the edges because I don't like a lot of paint on the edges. I kind of want it to fan out and be a little thinner there and be more like vibrant in the center, kind of fading at the edges. So that was the black, obviously. And this is the one silver by DecoArt. And then I'm gonna go with the silver by Sargent Art. Now I'm just wondering if that's gonna be enough. I might put a little bit more black. And then I always like to, or I shouldn't say I always like to, this is actually really important, adding white around the colors. Because you need something for the paint to flow over. Otherwise there won't be enough on the canvas. So it'll only go so far and it'll just stop because it'll be so dry. And I don't want to I guess you could put it this thick over the whole canvas to start with, but that's just a huge waste of paint and a lot of it's just going to go flying onto the floor. So I'm just going to put quite a bit all around it. And I think I want that to be able to go far, which that's the end of that paint I have. I'm gonna get my other bucket. Okay, I just had to add a little water to this because it was sitting for a little bit and I wanted it to be nice and thin so it flows easily. So I'm just adding more to where the places that I know it's gonna need to go further. I'm using a lot because I hate it when it just doesn't quite work. Okay, there's all my paint gone, so hopefully I got enough. Okay, I'm feeling like that's a lot. I'm gonna spread this a little. Spread it out a little bit. I just don't want it to be too heavy right there, and then it all just kind of forces the colors under all this paint. This might have been too much. I think I got carried away. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna hope for the best here. It's all an experiment anyway. Okay, so the reason for torching, if you were wondering, whenever you mix up paint or handle it or anything, there's a lot of bubbles that are kind of forced into it, and you want to pop those because if you don't, as the paint dries, the air is going to come out eventually, but if the paint is almost dry when it comes out, it'll leave a crater. Is what happens. There'll be holes everywhere. Oh, I love these dark spots so much. Okay, I haven't even looked at it from your angle yet. Okay, so let's have a close look at this. I love these minimal colors so much. There's that nice fanning out. Look at these pretty cells. I love this. This is the part that I was saying this is my favorite part here. Love it. What do you guys think of this? What do you think of the minimal colors? What do you think of the composition? Do you think this looks good on a canvas this size? Let me know in the comments what you think. All right, so here it is dry. It looks a little different than when it was wet. Remember all that paint on there? Well, it actually pooled into the middle and kind of, as you can see, it sucked itself sort of in closer to the middle, which kind of looks cool. I like it actually. Except that where it was so thick in the middle, it was probably, I don't know, 3/4 of an inch thick in paint. And it cracked humongous craters, crevices through it. So I had to fix that. It took me a while. I had to keep filling them with paint and then letting it dry and then it would like evaporate a bit and sink down. I have to keep like probably like 8 layers or something like that, and then paint the top, blend it all in. Hopefully it looks okay. I think I might put resin over this just to kind of like hide all that stuff. I'll zoom in and you can see kind of what I had to do. All right, so here we are. I'll zoom in. So you can, when you look really close, you can kind of see, but I'm pretty sure that resin will hide this. I'm gonna do this later. So I love it overall from a distance. It's not my best work because of what happened to it, but I think it's okay. And I really like the idea of using all the grayscale, and I'm definitely gonna do this on another canvas. I'll try it. So let me know what you think. Overall, if you have any ideas, suggestions, obviously I should have used less paint. But anyway, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.